Hello guys, this is Rotenks and for TCG. Today I'll be bringing a Prisms deck file showcase kind of thing, similar to a Teemo's Angel one from like early last year with the new Malcolm support. This time I'm going to be doing it on Prisms and focusing on the 3 to 4-ish builds you can make with it. I have playtested them a fair bit and I do enjoy this deck quite a lot. So without further ado, we'll begin with it. So starter. Don't care much about that. You have your 4 draw PGs. This doesn't change. You always run your draw PGs. Wait a second, where's all my heals gone? There they are. I missed them somehow. You have your 4 heals. Then you have your 4 and a crit. The deck draws enough just with the Prism engine in it that I really don't think that you need to run extra draws. However, if you feel comfortable running more draws, then go ahead and do so. I won't stop you, I won't blame you, it isn't that bad of a choice. But now let's head into the grade 1s, and we'll head up from there to the grade 3s. So you have 4 clear, the main, well, the only Prism grade 1 you have in standard, so you need to run 4. Vanguard skill is very nice, just top 7 added Prism, that's great to a higher, very good, especially when you also consider Nectaria being a pretty good add, so you can just bind anything you want. And then when you call her from bind, you just get to filter a Prism from hand to something else, which is again very good. Set you up for your future Prism turn, and also just lets you try and maybe draw into the Ange or the Pin or whatever other backup creature you run for a finish. Then we have 3 Sedna. I don't think that you need to run Sedna at any higher than 3 in this deck because you have Clear, you have Rosa, and then you have Sedna, as well as a few other cards that can help you draw into pieces. That's why I think 3 Sedna is fine as is. However, if you do feel like you need to run 4, again, go ahead, I won't stop you. And she's also a nice 30k beater if that's something that you think should be run at 4. Then we have 3 Countercharger. You run 3 Countercharger because in grade 2, you'll normally try and have 1 CB for Rosa. And then if you use a CB, people try and damage deny if they know they don't have a good enough hand, and I have lost a fair few games where I'm damage denied, so I added Rotenks in because she's pretty good at preventing damage denial because you have her in hand. Oh, boost with my Rosa, alright, now I have 1 CD again, I can't get damage denied. And then since this is the Ange variant we're showing off first, I run 2 Peach, I don't know man, but she's a fun 12k boost, similar to Sedna, so you can run Sedna higher. I just like her for the early game call her down, swing for 12k. But also, she has a good 12k boost when you have 5 in hand, which you should be getting pretty easily. And now let's head to the grade 2s. So you have 4 Rosa. I like, similar to Clear, you run 4 for an obvious reason. You only have her as the only grade 2 Prism. And she also has a good filter skill, which is on play CB, well, search skill CB1, top 7, add 2 Prisms. And unlike Clear, where it was grade 2 or higher, this is any Prism, grade 0, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. Whatever Prism is in that top 7, you can add it, and then you bind 1, or you get to bind up to 1 and add up to 1 to hand. So you just get to go a nice +1, while also getting some bind setup ready for your third turn, since you do need to unbind all the time. And then we run a lot of 12s in this deck with grade 2s, because anti-exist, and also you really don't need anything that much outside of your Prisms. So you have 2 Dagny, solely for the Soul Charge, just very nice for that. Then you have 2 Aqua, I'm dumb, but Aqua basically, he'll sneeze coming. Alright, never mind, falls well. So Aqua is just similar to Sedna, where it's an extra 5k when you have them in the same column. And Aqua just get a bouncer card, and then you just filter by drawing 1 and discarding 1. I do like Aqua with like Dagny to Soul Charge 2, or even for Rosa, so I can CB2 to get a few cards in hand. But outside of that, you can use it for Sedna as well to just dig for your go 3 pieces if need be. So Aqua's nice. Again, if you want to up her up to 3 or 4, I wouldn't blame you. She is a pretty nice cover. I just don't really like running more than 3 of her at any time. And then we have 2 Zera, just like Crutch, she's just a nice beat stick alongside like the Force. They hit some good numbers, and also having 5 cards in hand is not that hard in this deck. You have Fur, who will get you at least 2 she'll get 5 for you just by her skill, but you'll be using it beforehand, but that is something you can keep in mind that on the turn before you got 5 just on Fur. And on Ange, you can easily also get 5 in hand. So it's really not that hard to get the plus 10k skill off. Just if you get rushed early, she'll probably just become a dead card, which is an unfortunate downside of her. Which I wouldn't blame you for kicking out for, you know, the other cards that you can run up more. And then I have one Lizard because calling off Ange, it's nice, but that's not the main call I want to make of Ange, and I'll show that now. And so since Ange calls right from the deck, you don't really have any restriction on it. I run the Pearl Sisters because, you know, having a high rolly aspect to the deck is very fun. I like swinging at with my 38k 2-crit Vanguard when my opponent's at grade 2. So, you know, it's a very fun thing to do. And yeah, it's why I don't run more Lizard, whereas I probably would run 3 of her in this deck, even though I don't really like it. And now we'll begin with the grade 3 lineup. So, you know, we talked about the grade 3 lineup quite a lot just before. You have 4 Ange on 4 Fur. Ange, well, Ange is your main first right. You want to first right Fur, do the Pearl Sister play or the Lizard play. Like, you just want to try and get either of those 2 plays done so you can just get a pretty strong first turn going. And then follow up with a 3rd turn. You just go, hey buddy, how's that hand looking like? Can you get another 5 attack turn with some pretty good numbers? Yes? Alright, that's as expected, this is standard. Back to you, now healing. But yeah, anyway, this is actually a very fun deck, and I think it's probably one of my favorite builds of the deck. And there's also another build I have been thinking of but never tried out, where it was, you take out 1 Ange, you take out the Pearl Sisters, well not the Pearl Sisters, let's take out the Trudges, and you add in your girl Terror. Just so you can have some Fur turns, some Ange turns, and some Terror turns to just have the biggest clusterfuck of I'm trying to do everything I can in this deck, and I really shouldn't. But yeah, anyway, this is the Ange section of the profile, so now I'll quickly cut to the Lupina version and we'll go through the changes I made to that. Alright, so now we are back for the Lupina variant of Prisms. This is also a pretty fun variant of Prisms which you can use. In my opinion, I really don't know which one is the stronger one out of the variants I'm going to show, but I would say that the Peanut's probably the one I've seen the most success with. But so some of the grade 0 lineup, you know, it's all the same. You have your 8 crit, 4 heal, and 4 draw PG. Again, you can switch out the draw, the crits for more draws if you need, or even vice versa. I personally just like the draw PGs, especially in this meta where a lot of things will be hitting big, like Lillard or Gurgurt. So, you know, it does come in handy. And so to prevent these from being too long, I'm just gonna skip over the things that I didn't change. Which, for example, Sedna, no changes made, same reason why you run it, nice searching. Countercharging, same reason. Clear, same reason, nothing different. Now we run Rosalinda. The reason why I run Rosalinda is because, well, she is a very solid Surcharge. She's Soul Blast 1, top 5 at either the grade 2 or the grade 3 for Lupina, which is Lupina herself or Dagny. And when she's on force herself, you give your Lupina Vanguard 10k, which is nice, but you probably won't use it unless Lupina is your finishing ride, which is something nice I think about these decks, where either ride can be your finishing or your starting ride. I have found the usage of going first and then finishing on Lupina, because first just more drawing, more filtering is just a lot better for that. Then, you know, we have our 1 Lizlot still. I don't run any more than 1 Lizlot in this deck because I really, again, do not like Lizlot. And then I run 2 Sarah because same reason as before, nice early swings. 2 Aqua, same reason as before. And, okay, look at that, 4 Clear, same reason as before. And then 3 Dagny. The reason why I run 3 Dagny instead of 2 is because Rosalinda needs a Searcher. And then she also Soul Charges 2, and then we have a Rosalinda or Lupina. So, you know, that's just filling for Lupina's skill, or for 2 turns of Fur, or, you know, just doing another Rosalinda. And she gives your Lupina Vanguard 2 crit when she's on a force, which is really nice going first, because she's swinging 20k on that force to restand her, and it's just good numbers all around. And then, you know, you have a 4 Fur. Again, I'm not going to explain Fur, I did that in the Ange one. Just good first ride into the finishing, or you know, just doing whatever. And then you have 4 Lupina, ignore that, and that's the end. I know, I don't know how my 2 Lupinas still. I don't know who has them, please, I need them. But yeah, Lupina's extremely good. I do love Lupina, just because of how generic she and Fur is, and also Ange. Just to like merge them all together. And so, Lupina, very good card. I do like the Divalana skill to get an extra force on the rear guard, so you can just stand up a column, or you can stand 2 attacks in the early game to get some nice 5 attack turns going. So yeah, not really much to explain here either. And now we'll head into the pure variant of this deck, and I will see you in a bit. Alright, so we'll now begin with the pure variant, and I just noticed the triggers are all fucked up. Oh well, who cares? So, you know, triggers same as usual: 4 draw, 4 heal, 8 crit, and your 1 starter. Nothing else to explain there. Change whatever you want to. I will not stop you, I will not blame you. And then, you know, grade 1s. We run a lower amount this time because I like grade 2s more in the deck just for offensive capabilities. So, you know, we run 4 clear, 3 counter charger, 2 round test, and I just noticed my, I'm missing the grade 1 starters. Let me get those out again. So we run 12 grade 1s. You know, I don't really need to explain all these. You know, you've seen them before. You just run all of them again. Same reasons as the prior deck profiles, which I did in this video, so yeah. And then, I don't know where my other pieces are. I lost them all, but you run 4 Lizalot. Ignore those Rosalinders, I know. You run 4 Lizalot. You know, Lizalot becomes good when you have no way of, like, making a good rush when you're playing pure. I don't know why you need to play pure. It is extremely poor, and everything else in this fucking set's like $2. I swear to God, if you can't afford a $10 playset of like fucking Lupinas or Anges, what are you doing? Alright, you know how I only have 2 Lupina? I can't find the other 2, alright? But yeah, still, what are you doing? Then next we have 3 Zero. You know, same reason before, very nice, and now that we have only 4 grade 3, you're able to run more copies. And then we have 3 Alpha, same reason. You only have 4 grade 3s, you can run more copies. And then you have 3 Dagny, you need soul charging because you're only going to be on Fur, and unlike Ange, you won't have a CV method of attacking with multi-attacks, and unlike Lupina, you won't be having again a CV version of getting multi-attacks, and to get your main plays off, you need a Soul Blast. And then we have 4 Rosa. I don't really need to explain 4 Rosa, same reason as before, and then 4 Lupina. Hope you enjoyed this quick round of Poor Man's Prisms, and I do hope you enjoyed this video. The reason why we have no premium is because I Unga Bunga win. I know likey premium, I don't think it good, but actually it is pretty fun. And then the reason why I'm not doing the proxy stuff is because I want more time to practice the proxy stuff. However, it is pretty fun, and I will probably put a deck list I have been trying out in the description if you need it. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that is all for today. Bye bye.